Okay.
Let's do this. I got my coffee. It feels like it is. It's a Betches
club.
It feels like it is 7 o'clock at night.
It does.
What time do you wake up?
7.
7 a.m.?
Yes.
Alarm or no alarm?
Ron's the alarm.
Ron's the alarm.
Yes. He starts making this sound.
That.
What was the alarm before him?
Did you have
A
one?
real alarm. Mike was the alarm before him.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to the Friday Feels episode of the U Up podcast. I'm Jordana Abraham.
And I am Jared Freed. It is so good to be back here with you, Jordana. How you feeling on a Friday?
I'm feeling good. We're in fall. It's
We are
officially
in fall. So I got back to the city Sunday, watched football. People were out.
It's your happy season.
It is my happy season. And then this morning, I went to a Barry's boot camp class. On the way there, it was like woman going to work. I mean, it's fashion week here.
That was last week, I thought.
Well, it's my fashion week this week. It was New York City is a runway. The women are dressing. I was like, I hurt my neck. I'm looking this way. I'm looking that way. Women be dressing. It was hot. I got the looks. Whoo!
Wow. You're beginning to sound like my dad.
Do it. You age into creepy.
You do.
Yeah, you really do.
You do. And you
I
start
felt
like,
it as I said it. This whole room got weird.
No, I remember being like, Dad, share this with someone else. He would say that same thing about the women in New York. He'd be like, they'd walk past. I'd be like, turning my head. Like the women here, I'd be like, Dad, shut up. There's like, all your daughters don't care. This is like the wrong audience for us.
Give him my number. He can call me.
He'll text you.
Yeah. There was one. I fell in love like 6 times this morning. Just like,
Wow. Did you ask anyone out?
no. And I always think like, maybe they'll see me looking at them.
You should. You don't even live here. You could just run out of town if they say no.
No, goodbye. You know, like with the big, like the Flintstones.
Yeah, you've got game. You should try it. You're trying to like approach more people.
I am trying. I'm not trying hard. My dating life, if I'm to get personal, not a lot of dating. I think I'm as single as I've ever been.
Wow. I feel like you've made fun of people for saying that.
I know.
Very single.
Very single. Well, very single is a real thing.
Now you're turning on very
back.
single. Okay.
I'm for that.
Because we did used to make fun of those people.
Of course.
Yes.
I only make fun of anyone who resembles me.
Okay.
Like,
So
that's
what does
the
it
big
mean?
reveal. Who was me the whole time? I'm the fucking loser. You know, like,
Right. What does it mean to be single versus very single?
very single is like no prospects, nobody you're texting.
No one that could say that they're dating you.
Oh, no one could be like, I guess people
Anyone
could
you're
say I'm
talking
talking
to?
to Jared,
In the talking phase?
but like we haven't even gone.
on a date.
Yeah, like
Do you like that? Do you feel free?
I feel free, but I also feel lonely. You know, there's gravity to life. You
Right.
feel free, but you have nobody. There's no anxiety, but then there's nobody who's texting you, and you're like, waking up in the morning to 0 red notifications. You're like, wow,
Oh, I got to
all
text
is
you more.
quiet. Yeah, Jordana
Pick it up.
won't have me over, won't text me back. I only see her when the cameras go on.
You're invited. It's an open invitation.
I think people could relate to that idea of like, and I'm also very much not an easy person to date. This is a me this isn't me saying.
But your problem isn't that so many people are breaking up with you because you're so hard to date.
No, but my problem is I don't even want to entertain someone.
Why? You just said you're lonely.
I'm lonely, but I don't want to spend time with anybody.
Right. Well, that was part of the reason I wanted to get into a relationship, was so that I didn't have to go out and meet anyone else.
Right.
'Cause that part's exhausting.
That's the thing. But then you end up on the couch with that person. You go, did I make the right?
Right.
Did I make the right decision
get,
here? Right. That's my fear. So now I kind of resist it so much that I'm like, I do feel myself going into this like alone abyss a little bit. Not to start the Friday Feels episode.
Should we make a little goal for you, a little dating goal to get you out of that?
Whatever goal we make, a kooky real estate woman will copy it and sell it as her own.
That's true.
So we have to worry about that. But maybe we'll create a goal for That kooky, you see that kooky real estate woman stealing our
The
bits?
old woman.
She uses, you know what I'm talking about? She looks like
I know her from
the
you.
grandma from. Now I'm always the bitter one. I always sound like the bitter one. She looks like the grandma from The Nanny.
You're a hop, skip, and a jump away from being the pigeon woman in Home Alone.
I am. I'm really getting close. People coming out, yeah. I just have pigeons all over me, and everyone's like, "Who is? Oh yeah, that's the guy who used to have a dating podcast." They're taking my bits. Just they took my summer dating challenge and they turned it into a fall dating challenge. What's
Old man
he talking
yelling
about?
in the street.
She's like, sit alone in a bar, September. I was like, better ring than summer dating challenge, but.
Well, this is not about the public. This is about you.
It's not about them.
This is about your.
I'm making it about them.
Right.
It's about me.
What is your personal dating? Why don't you make a personal small dating goal?
My dating goal? I don't know.
I think you should reach. What about my goal for you, which is for you to reach out to more people to pursue?
I've thought about that, and then I go, do I?
Better not.
Better not. I don't know.
Why don't you try one then? Just
maybe
one.
I'll try
See how
one.
it feels. I think that's how. I think your wife is out there waiting for you to approach her.
Right.
That's my feeling.
And then, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about men generally, but I'll speak for myself. Me is like, I am at calm right now. Life is pretty easy. Pursuing that is like literally, and I've said this before, a version of this, but like reaching out to someone is like, okay. It's like, you know, when you wake up in the morning and you have a big day ahead of you?
Yeah. And you're like, ugh.
And yeah, you do that big breath before getting out of bed. That's what getting in a serious relationship feels like to me right now.
But then how do you feel at the end of the day?
Really good. Listen, you are saying, I know this, but right now I'm in bed. Think of yourself in bed at 5 a.m. and you got a huge day in front of you. But right now, for these 30 seconds, you can lie there and just, that's where I am.
Okay, but that assumes you're going to get up in 30 seconds.
I know I got to get up. If I don't get up soon, I'll stay in this bed all day long.
That's the thing.
And then I'm
and
your
then you'll
dad.
feel, and then you won't feel good at the end of the day.
And then I'll be alone in my apartment.
Yeah.
Right. That's the fear. This is, if you're wondering what a man is thinking, this is it. I don't think I'm that alone in this. I
don't
really
think you
don't
are
think
either.
I am.
Yeah. Why don't you try this new trend that the New York Post, ever the classy New York Post, has defined? It's called Shrekking.
I'm laughing because we had this teed up.
Yes.
To talk about Shrekking today. If I said this without it being a thing, no one would listen to this podcast. If I was like, you know what, Jordana, here's my thing I'm going to do in the fall. I'm going to just date a bunch of ugly women. Maybe that will make me feel better about my dating life. Maybe that will find me the one.
Now there's a name for it.
Why don't I date some gross bitch?
Well, do you want to know the technical?
This is how you did. This is what's the technical term? But I'm saying this is why dating is a female subject that men stay away from. The
Only
idea
get in trouble.
Shrekking. You know how insulting this is?
Shrekking.
Listen, and I've been with women that I'm sure every woman I've been with, they're like, wow, she's really Shrekking right now.
No.
Well, I saw Selena Gomez on the red carpet last night. No one looks more like her Labubu than
that's true.
Benny, whatever the fuck his name is.
Blanco.
And it looks like he's trying to look like there's a point where
he's
it's
wearing
like
a suit.
He just there's a point.
I think he's a great fiance. He's probably a great boyfriend. Probably very funny, very cool. I don't know if red carpet's where he shines. And that's okay.
No,
that's
you're right.
okay.
right. Look, I'm looking at a picture. She was in this red dress. She's like glowing. She's talked about like body issues and stuff. And like, we have kind of seen her grow up on camera. Like we've watched like her like form into the woman she is today. So yes. I buy her story of like, I've got my own body issues. I buy that because like
totally
we've watched it. But her with this guy, it is like you go, and it's not fair. You go, he must have money.
Well, that's like the Charlotte Harry thing in Sex and the City.
Charlotte and Harry.
Yes.
Right. Harry, they nerf him That's like a Marvel term. Okay, we'll explain what Shrekking is.
Shrekking is the new dating slang for dating down or settling for someone less attractive than you. The term comes from the movie Shrek, where Princess Fiona ends up with an ogre. Dating down doesn't guarantee happiness. It's basically a way to describe getting hurt by someone you gave a chance, thinking they'd treat you better. Oh, so it's something you say retroactively, seemingly.
They're making it nicer. They're
about
making
someone
it
that
nicer.
you gave a chance, thinking they treat you better because they're less conventionally attractive.
Only
That
women
is
can
funny.
do this.
Yes.
Only women can do this. No man
wasn't
can
even
Shrek
interested.
or even say he Shreked.
Well, no man would Shrek.
Right.
That's the difference.
That's the difference. No man goes on a date that his penis doesn't allow him
That's
to go
the
on.
thing. That's what I'm
the
saying. That's
thing.
why it's a female thing.
So if like a guy's with someone who's unconventionally beautiful, you go, oh, that must be his version of beautiful, which everyone's entitled to.
Right.
Everyone has their type and the look that they're into. I just think this is like short king. This is a way of insulting men to their face in a fun way that we can all have fun with. Woo, we're all Shrekking. Whoa, look at all these ugly men. And it's like, who's losing in this? The ugly man with the hot ass woman or the hot woman with the dumpy dude? You better hope he has money.
You gotta hope. Well, for Selena, she doesn't need anyone's money.
That's another thing.
He's got courage. I think it's like, well, we used to call this back in my day, ugly hot.
Ugly hot.
Ugly hot was what my friends and I called that in college. When you would date someone who was not conventionally attractive, but had a certain something where they were hot.
Well, that's how mean we've gotten as a society. No one wants to admit like charm and hotness can just be exuded by someone who isn't conventionally hot.
Yes,
you know,
ugly hot.
Like, yeah, this guy, what's his name? Benny Blanco. He's ugly hot because you see an interview with him. He's soft spoken. He's got kind of like a cool way about him.
Yeah.
He's a musician. Like I think he's written like every song
good popular song
of
yeah.
like the last 30 years. So this guy's like has a talent that is like, you know, that no one has.
And
so,
I'm sure he's very charming.
Right. Let's look at the words he writes. You know, look, what's a popular Benny Blanco song? It's got to be something that's just unbelievable. But like the pictures of them on the red carpet.
That's what I'm saying. That's not where he shines.
No. You know, you'd go, what's his deal?
Yeah. And would you rather have someone that you don't look good on the red carpet with, but you have a great dinner conversation with? Probably.
Right. And would you want someone that feels as though they hit a home run by accident? So
Maybe.
this is the thing. Do women want a guy who's obsessed with them? Because that's what this Shrekking thing is all about too.
Right.
Is I want someone who makes me feel so good because I'm with them.
I will say that I've found that the less attractive men are not always obsessed, are actually maybe sometimes less obsessed with you than the more attractive men.
Well, yet it goes to their head.
Yes. One, usually they have a certain charm if you're dating them and they're less attractive. And they still manage to get a lot of women, right? And then two, I almost think more than a conventionally attractive man who has nothing to prove. A guy who knows he's a little bit like less on the spectrum of hotness almost has like more of like a complex.
Right.
And therefore might even treat you worse than a guy who's classically good looking, because that guy doesn't give a shit. He's not like, who's he proving to anyone? Everyone has told him he's hot and beautiful his whole life.
Right. Well, the moral of the story is you can never get ahead of this. You can try to.
Yes.
You can be like, well, I'll go with a guy who's not that hot so that he's obsessed with me. And then you find out it's a genie's wish gone bad. That, oh, here's an ugly dude who's cocky.
The worst of all.
Right.
Yes.
So
Yes.
who doesn't know he's ugly? You know,
Yeah.
Listen, that would be like, someone could say that about me. Oh, he's got a dating podcast. He thinks he knows everything about dating. Look at him. You know, you could do that to me.
You could do it to anyone.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can't win. If you can't win if you try to win.
That's true. There's no way to avoid dating someone who might dump you.
Right. And then you're like,
no
well,
matter how-
but I Shreked. This wasn't supposed to go this way. Yeah.
Right. But I could see saying this about a guy after, you're over.
Oh, yeah.
Probably wouldn't say that about your husband.
Listen, if you're a Shrek out there who wants to have a laugh, I'm on the road right now. All the ugly people, come to my ugly show. I'm on the road. I got theaters to fill. I mean, right now, what's the date this comes out?
26th.
The 26th of September. We are breathing down Halloween's neck. And I'm going to be in Richmond. I'm going to be in DC, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, Chicago, Durham, Charlotte.
Everywhere.
Fort Lauderdale, Royal Oak, Columbus, Orlando, San Diego. That takes us through the new year. So
You have no excuse.
No excuses.
He's coming to a city near you.
Assemble the group chat. It's a lot more about dating than the last tour. It's a lot more about loneliness and...
But it's a fun show,
It's
right?
fun. It's totally fun. Going to dinner with my parents. I talk about my parents. I've been talking about one about my parents. My parents have this one friend that I've started to talk about on stage, and I didn't think it was funny.
I want to do a documentary a week in your parents' country club.
Oh, talk about a bonus episode. We're doing bonus stuff on YouTube if you want to subscribe to YouTube. But I think I wanted to pitch this. You know those like 24/7 shows where they show like the race car drivers? You know, like they have the F1 show that's on Netflix.
Right.
Or they have the quarterback show on Netflix where it's like they track the quarterbacks and they go interview their wives and their families.
I don't watch those shows.
Well,
but
you
I
know what I'm
believe
saying?
Okay.
They have them. They've gotten people more into sports maybe that they haven't been.
Sure.
They did one for golf where it's like you track the golfers, you get to know them a little bit.
Okay.
I think they should do one on me getting ready for my next special. And I've just moved to Delray. And I'm like with my parents, and you just see me with my parents having dinner and them yelling at me.
I like it.
And leading up to the taping of my special that is about them.
I
Right, there's something
want
there.
interviews with other people, though, at the club, not just
Oh,
them.
we'll get them all. We'll get Liz and Kerry and Bobby Joe and
whole gang.
Goldie.
Yeah.
The whole
I
group.
want interviews with everyone. Should we get into our episode
Yeah,
for today?
what are we talking about
All
today,
right.
other than ugly people?
We're going to do a petty or prudent.
We love a petty or prudent. This
Is it petty to call someone a Shrek after they've broken up with you?
Yeah. Because you fucked them.
That's true. Jokes on you.
Right.
Jokes on you.
He's going around being like, look at this hot chick I used to date.
right.
And you're the one going, I can't believe how ugly that guy was. You know, like, oh, okay. Who cares?
All right. Well, let's do a petty or prudent.
I just think also, like, I hate to be if a man did this, but that is one of those that.
Well,
like,
a man wouldn't do this. That's why it's not
well,
applicable.
men do it. It's just, it's
Unless
funny.
they're the Tinder swindler.
men do it. Men do say these awful things. It's funny that like the awful thing said by the grossest person on the internet is like fun for the women to talk about. Do you know what I mean? Like there are men that do this. They're like, what an ugly piece of shit.
Right.
Like, what's
Yeah.
she doing with him? And then you're like, well, that's just a commenter. And then
Right. No, men say some mean things.
Yes, they do. Let me make sure.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, you're right. I'm wrong.
All right.
I'm making it less than it should, but I
see what you're saying.
You see what I'm
this
saying?
one in particular
This one you're like-
is double standardy.
well, this would be disgusting man on the internet or just fun conversation on the New York Post.
That's true.
Is like-
yeah. I mean, the New York Post is not like your bar for
No. Even
a
though-
tactful conversation.
No, not at all. I love Page 6.
Who doesn't?
Love it.
Yes.
All
Guilty
right.
pleasure. All right, petty or prudent. You guys rock, but am I in the wrong?
So basically they break up. Did they react petty or was it prudent?
Yes. My best guy friend of 15 years is getting married. After a year or two, he became good friends with my brother as well. The wedding save the dates arrived. My parents were invited, my brother and his girlfriend, and then me. Literally just addressed to me. I didn't think anything of it and went to the website to view the pictures and all of the details. On the FAQ page, one of the questions said, "Do I get a +1?" And
Really
the
getting
answer
ahead of
was, "You will know if you get a +1."
Does Marissa get a +1? Like it was like really put there
So you
just
thought that
for
was
her.
going to be
FAQs. Let me just go down. Does me get a +1?
I thought, wait, did I not get a +1, but my brother did? Sure enough, RSVP only had me listed under my name, but he had 2 RSVPs under his name. Of course, this annoyed me, but it's his wedding, I understand. The more I thought about it, the more trauma it brought up from being labeled the fifth wheel my entire life by my family. I actively date, have been in serious relationships, but refuse to settle. However, my brother jumps from relationship to relationship. Pretty much has only been single for 3 months of his entire life. Just because I don't cling onto the first person I find after a relationship ends, sounds like she loves the girlfriend.
It sounds,
doesn't
sounds like
mean
she is happily single.
doesn't mean I don't get a +1 or that I could be dating someone and my friend doesn't know. I called my friend and said I was bringing a +1 and he laughed awkwardly but didn't say anything about it.
Uh-oh.
Well, now my parents can't go and now I'm trying to find a +1. So am I being petty or is it reasonable to bring a +1 since 2 other people who RSVP'd can't attend? What do you think as someone, Jared, as someone who does not like to bring a +1 unless they're like you're seriously dating someone? I feel like you don't like, I offered you a +1 to my wedding. You didn't.
I don't want to bring sand to the beach. I mean, it's like, it's a great place to hook up and have fun and see what happens. I'm like, you're at a referral event.
Right.
Everyone there has been thought positively by someone they love. So it's a great place to like meet someone. Like I think like to me, like when someone like needs a +1 at a wedding, to me, it shows like weakness. Like it shows that they're insecure. It shows that they're not really okay with being on their own, you know, like
I agree
a
with
lack
that
of
to an
independence.
extent. I agree with that in this scenario. I think if you're invited to a wedding where you are like obscure friend of the bride, you kind of want to go, but you don't know a single person
I'm
there.
the obscure friend. yeah, I guess.
I think it's like I could see that just for wanting just in case you have someone to talk to.
Listen.
If you know people, like she knows her
Still a
friend,
crutch.
her very good friend, it's still a crutch.
And right, like I
in
can
this
see
scenario,
why
her brother and his girlfriend are going. She knows people there.
Right. And I could see why in this scenario specifically.
And her parents are invited.
Right. You can hang with mom and dad.
I mean, they're not going, I guess.
Well, I don't think they invited you without a +1 with the context that she wrote it. Like,
right.
that
Fifth wheel loser.
Right. You're the fifth wheel loser of the family. They always talk about it. Your friend doesn't know that. Like,
right.
And she says it's her best friend. I can understand that the best friend would be like, well, we're here with her. Like,
right.
It's our wedding, but like, this is my best friend. And she's like going to get to know all our other friends. And there might be people she could meet. She's single. She wants to meet someone. Like, of course she's on her own. We're
right.
best. She's
You're not
like,
dating anyone.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the brother who just became friends with you 2 years ago, I can see why they're like, yeah, give him a +1. He's got
a girlfriend,
like a girlfriend.
that we've
whatever.
also met. Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
is it? So she's saying, is it petty for her to bring a +1?
I think what she did is petty.
Yeah. To basically demand or just state that you're bringing a +1.
Also to go through the man. I know he's her best friend, but like he awkwardly laughs because now he has to deal with his fiance who's like in charge of the numbers and the invites. He's not in charge of this shit.
Right. And she hasn't done it with any vulnerability.
Hey, right.
I think I'm okay with her asking. I have no problem with the ask. Doesn't sound like she asked. It sounds like she told.
Right.
Which I don't agree with. But I think you could ask with some vulnerability. Hey, I noticed I didn't have a +1. I know like it's kind of a crutch, but I did kind of feel like I would have really liked to bring a date. We're so close and I feel insecure about kind of like attending these things alone. It's kind of an insecurity of mine.
Right.
Do you mind if I bring a
That's
date?
fine. And you know, everything I said before, I do believe about the whole +1 thing. Like when people are like, I need to have one, get upset about it. I do think a little bit of acknowledgement from, I would wonder, would you ever think, like when you're putting together the list and who gets a +1 and who doesn't, I think letting the single people know that you didn't invite with a +1, your thought process might help that. Like, is there an option to be like a text to a friend and be
on the invitation, Jared Freed, and then text me and I'll discuss, and we can discuss why you didn't get anyone else. See me after class.
All right, like just a little bit of context for like, hey, you know, we didn't give you a +1 because we're sitting you at a table with like people we love and also want to meet people, and you're gonna be with them on the Friday night before. I don't know, like
here's my rationale with it. Well, first of all, I had a destination wedding, so anyone who wanted a +1 got a +1 because you're going on
pay for it.
You're going on a vacation. So I'm not expecting you to go on a vacation. I want you to be as happy as you possibly can be with it. But I didn't give everyone a +1, but anyone who would ask, that's why I'm very pro asking, because anyone who was like, I just started dating this person, do you mind if they come to the wedding? I'd be like, oh, of course. Like, definitely come. You guys should make a vacation of it.
And I commented this when we talked about this before, but it's like, if you're friendly enough to go to their wedding, you should be able to
tell me you're dating someone new.
To text that person and have a little bit of a normal conversation with them.
I totally agree with that. And so I think like asking is fine. And if you don't give one, I think it's fine to ask.
It's fine to ask, but the way she did it was petty.
Right. She didn't ask.
I'm bringing someone.
It's
right. Like, okay, so.
Sounds like she's annoying.
Right. Sounds like, hey, everyone who's single, you dodged a bullet. You won't have to talk to this person. like I just don't, like, I don't know.
Also, do you want to, my thing is like, if you're not dating anyone, even if someone was dating someone for 2 weeks and they're like, oh, this would be like a fun event to attend with this person. They can meet my friends and, we're going to dance. There's going to be alcohol. It's going to be basically bringing them to a party. Like if I wouldn't do that if I wasn't seeing anyone just to bring someone. That part's weird to me.
Well, this is the point. The +1, when we receive these emails, it is presented as such a black and white thing. It's like, well, now I can't bring anyone. What if I meet someone in the future? It's like, well, it's more gray.
Right. Just
you
ask
meet someone, hey, I just met someone. We're like really hitting it off. I would love to bring them to the wedding. I think it'd be more fun for me if I could do that. That's fine. Also, when someone invites you without a +1, it isn't them being like, single loser. Like, we know you have nobody. Yes. It's not as black and white as that.
The reason I wouldn't put and guest to anyone that I knew wasn't dating anyone was because I wouldn't want them to bring just like a random friend because they had like a June. But if they were seeing someone, I'd be happy to have them.
Well, that's the miscommunication of the +1. The miscommunication is, it is two people not saying, when you don't get a +1, you're worried about asking because you don't want to be like a nudge.
Right.
And when you don't give someone a +1, you're not giving it to them because you're worried they're going to be a nudge and bring someone just because they have a +1.
Right.
You're offending. It is this huge miscommunication of like, I don't want a rando just for rando's sake.
Yes.
And they don't want to like be alone just for alone's sake. So that's really the issue.
Which is why you should talk.
Exactly.
You should talk.
Communication.
Exactly.
Let's do another email.
Let's do it.
J&J, my friend lives with a dog in her studio apartment, and the dog smells so bad. To the point where one of our mutual friends asked me if something was medically wrong with the dog.
Wow.
That's bad. I don't think anything is actually medically wrong with the dog, just that she doesn't wash him enough, I guess. I don't know how often you have to wash a dog. How often do you have to wash Ronnie?
Every 6 weeks as he goes to the groomer.
There's a dog smell that's reminiscent of like a glass that hasn't been cleaned smell that really bothers me.
I don't like the smell of dog, really. I especially don't like the smell of wet dog.
Horrible.
Very
it
unpleasant.
affects me.
Yes. I would agree with that. I have my dog. Sometimes he does have like a smell, but I think that's like a normal dog smell. But
That's
I would
how
assume she's saying that the dog smells worse than that. My sister once came over and was like, your dog smells. And I was like, you smell. Shut the fuck up about my dog.
Come on.
Yeah.
Which sister?
My sister Shira was like,
really?
She's like, your dog smells. I'm like, you smell. She doesn't smell. But like, I got my like snaps.
You really got annoyed.
Yeah, he doesn't smell. He smells great. He smells like a dog.
We'll see when I'm ever allowed over the house.
He smells like a dog.
Yeah, but dog is bad smell. If I said you smell like a dog, that's not a compliment.
If you said I smell like a human, I'd be like, yeah, that's what I am.
But that's
a human.
not what I would ever say.
He is a dog.
Yeah, but if I went up to you and I go, hey, Jordana, you smell like a dog.
Yeah, that would be bad. Do I
you're
smell
good.
like a dog?
From here, you're good. But I'm saying when someone comes to your house and goes, it smells like a dog.
No, she just said the dog smells, not the house smells like a dog.
Okay.
You have to come over.
I think one and the same.
Why don't you come over and tell me if my dog smells?
Well, if you'll let me over, a lot of excuses. As the listeners have noticed. Jordana doesn't really.
Well,
open-
anyway, you're not supposed to wash a dog too often. I would wash it.
Why not? What's gonna go
Apparently,
wrong?
it's like
Dog's
bad for
gonna
their skin.
Die from being
no, it's bad.
presentable?
It's bad for like their skin and their fur if you overwash them. It,
That sounds like
removes-
an excuse from
it
people who
removes
don't want to have
oils.
to do it.
No, it's
Okay.
true because otherwise the groomers would be like, "Yeah, he's got to come in every week." They're like, "You're not supposed to bring them in like more
Yeah, but a
than every
groomer's different than
month."
you just throwing a hose at
The
them.
groomer so that I don't have to fucking deal with him.
Right. All right.
I wash my dog on a very regular cadence.
Okay, we'll
I don't
believe
like
it
a
when I
smelly
get
dog
there.
either.
Give me the schedule so when
And
I
I'm-
come over.
And I'm very, very wary of my house smelling like dog. Anytime someone comes in, they say something that my house smells good. I'll be like, okay, good. I was worried that it smells
good.
like dog.
Do
I'm
people
like
come in and say it smells good?
They do.
Okay. What kind of candles?
Sometimes
do
people
they-
say it smells like new
house.
New house. So I get that sometimes, and I'm
Especially because you just redid it.
right.
Yeah.
But I'm like, great. My big concern is that you don't want to have it smell like dog, and you don't know. That's my concern.
Because when a house smells, that is just the smell.
Smell, right?
Yeah, you
we
don't
all
know.
have a smell. Like
Right.
everyone's house has their own smell.
Right.
Anyway, so I
So-
wash my dog an appropriate amount of time.
Well,
He does
we will
roll
see.
around in the dirt a lot.
Okay, so anyways, she's constantly complaining about how she can't find love and get a boyfriend, etc. I don't know if I should tell her that one of the contributing factors might be that everything, her dog, her apartment, her car, herself, has this horrible musty dog smell. It got so bad that recently we went to the movies together and I was leaning away from her because I didn't want to smell
Okay,
it.
that's bad.
That's bad. I almost felt like it would be Jordana, so nervous.
I think I'm smelling good.
I almost feel like it would be easier if it was BO because then I could just tell her that her deodorant isn't working. Would
I
you
don't
think
know if that would
that's-
be easier.
Is it easier to tell someone that their dog smells or they have BO?
I think it's easier to tell someone their dog smells because it's not personal. You're blaming the dog.
Right. And that can be fixed. If you tell someone they have BO,
It's like, oh, you need to shower.
right, they might be doing all of these things already.
Yeah.
Like for a dog, you're telling me 6 weeks. I'm like, how about we make it 5? You know, you're supposed to bathe every 6 weeks.
Yeah,
I'm going to go with 5 from
pump it
now
up.
on.
Yeah.
But with you, hey, you have BO, I shower every day. What are you
Right.
talking about? Like,
Would you have BO if you showered and used deodorant every day? guess
some people
possibly.
it's chronic. And, you know, that's
Possibly, yeah.
well. What do they say? There's like a etiquette to like you don't tell someone
That they smell?
no. Well, you don't tell someone to fix something they can't fix.
Right.
So a smell is like in between those. A smell might be unfixable, or it's something you don't know about. So, you know, when you say to someone you should lose 20 pounds, that's being mean.
Right.
Because sometimes that's not something you could go home and just go, oh, let me take off my 20 pounds and I'll come right back out.
Well, this also those 20 pounds doesn't affect you, the person telling them that.
right.
Right.
It's rude. It's
The
complete. Yeah.
you smell could affect the person.
right. That's the tricky
If
part
I'm
about
sitting
it.
next to you and you smell, that is a me problem as well.
Right. I wouldn't see it that way. I would see that like that's why my fighting technique,
Which is to harbor everything under, not push
never
everything
mention
under
it
the rug.
and then dump them a week
Yeah.
later. No. My fighting technique,
Call it the Jared special.
if someone was like yelling at me, I go, oh, your breath stinks.
Okay. Very
I never
mature.
told you my fighting technique.
I think you have said this.
Yeah,
yes.
it's the best technique. Just like, you piece of shit. Oh, really? Your breath stinks. They'll
Wow.
go, "Ooh, that's like a chop to
and
the
your
neck."
breath stinks too.
Yeah. Don't just if they're like yelling. If I was getting yelled at, that's my first move.
So when's the last time you used that?
I'm waiting. I got it in my sheath.
All right.
ready
Next
to
person
pull
in
it out
this
at
room
any
that
time.
yells at Jared.
Yeah. You yell at me, you're getting, and I'm going to say it honestly like this. Like, just call me a piece of shit.
You're a piece of shit.
Your breath stinks.
Not nice.
See, you go lower, adds effects to it, right? And now you're going, like, good luck yelling at someone
Right.
when they told you your breath stinks. Oh, well,
And you're a piece of shit.
right. Oh, move your hand so that we can all hear you.
Yeah.
All right, so the dog is like the light of her life. Oh, Jordana, you're speaking to this.
Yes.
Right. This is tougher than maybe I would assume. And she has attachment issues with it. She started talking. She started taking the dog to work with her at the store, and I'm waiting for someone she works with to say something. If that doesn't happen, how can I tell her that she needs to wash her dog more and clean her apartment and car and clothes better? So she just gave her a huge weekend to-do list.
Yeah.
Because she smells like a bad, musty dog. I definitely feel like this would hurt our feelings and maybe end our friendship. But if you smelled so bad people were leaning away from you, wouldn't you want to know? Should I just give up and let her live forever alone in her nose-blind apartment? Signed, a concerned cat person. Oh, I wouldn't do that. Don't be coming at her with being I'm a cat person, but.
Yeah. I think she's got to tell her if it's her real friend.
Right.
That's how you tell a friend from a very good friend. A very good friend will tell you that you smell like shit.
Right.
A good friend will not say anything.
Right. A very good friend will give you information that might lose the friendship.
Or that isn't going to make you necessarily just feel great and superficially happy.
Right. That's the risk.
Yeah.
I am such a good friend to you that I'm going to be honest with you with care,
Yes,
with love.
politely.
Right. I think it's, hey, I don't think the strategy is, hey, you said you think you're going to die alone. Have you thought about your smell? I don't
Could
think
be
that's the
part of it.
strategy.
Yeah.
I think you kind of separate the two. Like, it's not, you can't find love because you stink like shit.
No, I wouldn't bring that into it at all.
Right. The single stuff,
Leave that out.
out.
Yes.
We want to just concentrate
Yes.
on her funk.
Here's what I would say. You're hanging out. I would say, can I tell you
Play
something?
it out with me. I'm the smelly one.
Jared.
I'm smelly Steve.
Jared.
Yes.
Steve.
Yes.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah. Listen, Jordana, it's so good that you came over. I'm so happy. I actually just bought a new candle. Smell. Can you smell it? Do it.
No, I can't actually smell it. That's why I was wondering if I could. Can I tell you something?
It's lavender. You don't smell the lavender? Yeah. What do you need to tell me?
So there's a little
Hold
bit
on. Excuse me. The dog needs something. I love you more than anything in the world.
So it's such a cutie.
Oh my God,
Such
don't
a
you
cutie.
love-
Oh my God, I'm obsessed.
Rufus is a great dog.
He's so cute.
Rufus.
All right.
Oh, nobody loves me like you. I have nobody except you.
Love Rufus.
Oh, Rufus.
Love you.
You're the only thing in my life that makes me feel like I should stay here on Earth. Okay, so you were saying?
All right, Smelly Steve.
Oh, excuse me.
Here's the thing. There's a
You
little
can
bit
tell
of
me anything. Jordana, we've known each other a long time. I consider you a really great friend. There is nothing you could tell me that would make me feel badly at all. It's me, you, and Rufus.
love the apartment. Love the candles. Love
Thank
everything.
you.
I have to say, there's a little bit of a stench.
Excuse me?
I'm telling you because I would want someone to tell me. Because
Is
I
there
know
like
it's
a
hard.
stench
I know it's hard to tell
now?
when you live in the house that you're in, what your house smells like. Sometimes sometimes I leave and then I come back and I'm like, oh, there's something gross in my house because something smells weird. Like that's kind of what I'm
getting at?
smelling here.
So you smell something now?
There's a scent. I think it might be the dog.
Maybe it's you.
No,
You don't
'cause
think it's you?
I don't think it's me.
So you're saying I smell?
I'm saying that the apartment and probably you by way of living in the apartment is giving off an odor that's really unpleasant. And I'm telling you because I would want you to tell me and because it seems like a relatively easy fix.
This is disappointing.
It is disappointing for all of us in the apartment.
I don't smell it. It is really frustrating to hear this from you.
I mean, that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to mention it again. If you can take
this is all I'm going to think
thought.
about for the rest of my life is that you think I smell. And you think it's me or the dog?
I'm not sure exactly where it's coming from, but it does smell like dog.
You got to zone in on the dog.
No,
you can't make
listen.
it a smelly Steve problem. It's got to be.
I said it's the dog. I said
But
it's
all
the dog.
I heard was.
I think
don't know, it
I
just
said I
stinks
think
like
it's
shit
the
in
dog.
here.
I mean, I don't fully know where the root of the problem is. I'm assuming it's the dog.
I think you got to zone in on the dog.
All right.
Your
fine.
dog fucking stinks.
Your dog smells.
Yeah. And then I would go, like what?
Just like rancid, like bad.
Rancid, bad.
He needs to be washed.
And it's transferred onto you.
Yes.
And everyone's talking about it.
I wouldn't say everyone's talking about it. That adds another layer of shame that I don't think is necessary. But I would say
I'm with you. You gotta tell them.
Yeah. I think you say it nicely. Listen, you've done your part after that. Now you're done.
Well,
you're done unless they come back and say,
over.
could you come over again to see if this worked?
Would you ask them how many times they get it groomed? Hey, Jordana, how many times are you getting Ronnie groomed?
Only if they responded with like, could it be the dog? I feel like I just got him washed. Then I would ask more questions. If they seemed like interested in troubleshooting it with me.
Right. Well, when do you get the questions.
What do you think it is? Yeah. What does it smell like?
Right. The fact that they're bringing it to work and they're not.
It's their store too. She's bringing it to.
Jordana,
it's affecting her
down.
business.
I can't.
That's what I'm saying. It's the kindest thing you could do.
I'm not saying that all these things are connected, but
it would be very embarrassing. And for me, if it was me, I would be like, how long have people been talking about this? That's why the earlier you can intervene, the better.
I would be like, hey, Jordana, you smell like the dog and the dog smells like shit.
All right. Well,
okay. I'm not saying it's connecting to other parts of your life. I think your life would be way better if you took care of this dog smell.
Love that.
Let's talk it up. I think a lot of the problems in your life are connected with this dog smelling like a hot turd on a summer day. And if we took care of that together, I actually
now you're making it your problem too.
Yeah, well, I'm going to say I have a list of groomers that we can bring this dog to, and I got a cleaning person that I'm going to give you the number of.
Wow. Mr. Fix-It.
That's me. I think we solved it.
I think we did too.
Did it.
I would like to say formally on record that if I ever smell like dog or anything else horrible, you can tell me.
And me too. If I ever smell like dog, that'd be pact. If we smell, we tell each other.
Okay, great. I have this pact with my friends about Botox.
Really?
Yes.
Great pact.
Yes, because sometimes it's the kind of thing where like you see people and you're like, you've really overdone it.
Right.
So we have a pact. If I ever notice you're overdoing it, you got to tell me.
Do you have there should be like a safe word. Because I don't like, even if I had the Botox. Right. Even if I had the pact, that would still stink. Like if someone came out to, like it's in your face, you look crazy.
Right.
Like I've already done it. So like I would need a little bit of care taken.
You've already done it, but like it can go like away.
Sure, but I'm saying but for a week, I got to walk around looking like a duck.
That's
so
true,
it's like I would need someone to go quack quack.
Quack quack.
Quack quack.
Okay, that's the word. If anyone, let's make that the universal word for anyone
If you come say hi to me in line after the show and take a picture, quack quack, dude.
Means you got too much work done.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Thank you for coming to the show. Yeah, quack quack.
Quack quack. Because you can't tell someone you've overdone it.
No,
it feels crazy.
But a friend, even if a friend was like, "Hey, you know that pact we had about the Botox?" I'd be like, "No, really, me? I'm the guy."
That's what you need someone to check you though from the outside.
I only do a light Botox when I get mine. And
have you gotten Botox? That wouldn't be weird. People get men get Botox.
Men do?
Yeah.
No, I can tell men do. I watched the Emmys last night. Neighbor Gotsy looked good. You'll know I got Botox if this is gone. I have a little line in my.
Okay.
Then
I'll know.
That's how you know. It's like if I win the lottery, there'll be signs. Right. Like if I get Botox, this line over my eyebrow.
Well, you guys will have to watch on YouTube to make sure you know.
Can you see it?
Not really.
Like when I go like that?
To be a man.
Yeah. Tiny. It's but that'll be gone. Yeah. Thanks, Will.
It's like everyone. Yeah. He's like, you just said you wanted honesty. You just said you wanted honesty.
Yeah. But I don't know. My dad's never gotten. At least I don't think he has. He's kind of aged well.
I mean, I was watching the Billy Joel documentary. He's definitely got some Botox. He? Yes.
He's got.
Sure. Yes.
He got into it.
Listen, more and more men.
No, men are in. I mean, men are the vein times are here.
Yes.
The teeth. I mean,
especially you're a performer.
I do have to. Here's what happens as a performer, as a person who goes on stage. I will say this: there are more pictures at more angles taken of me than most men get.
I'm sure.
So I have to be put face to face with what I look like all the time in a way that I'm like, if I just like didn't do this, like I would think I'm a good looking guy.
Well, that's, yeah.
You know,
now,
like, but
well, that's
I'm
true of
like,
everyone
because I
also.
do this, I'm like, oh, I'm a fucking animal. I'm Shrek.
Well, if we were alive 40 years ago, like
Imagine how
where
cocky
there was
those people
no
were.
social media, where you
Right.
weren't seeing 700, you'd see like one developed picture of yourself that was like grainy.
Right.
Yeah.
You think, yeah, like
Everyone probably thought they were so
I'm
much
seeing
hotter.
myself in HD every week when I copy and paste the link on the Instagram stories.
I have to see my face zoomed in on all these videos.
Right, yeah, they zoom in. They're like, no, the only way to have a good video is if we get right in
We
on
get
your
your
face.
entire face
And
on the
it's-
entire iPhone screen.
brutal.
Yeah, it's great.
Well,
anyway,
we solved dating.
we did it. We'll be back on Wednesday.
Boom.
Bye.